What's good, my fellow gamers? It's FPS Benchmarks, and I'm coming at you with my first benchmark. Um, I'm gonna do a little something different, so I'm gonna show you like how many processes I'm going through. I only got 157 processes going right now. I did make a bloated version of Windows 10 Pro. I'll probably be making a video, in the future how to do that, but this is like benchmarks for now. So, let's get started. And in addition, I'm not going to be going through all my hardware. All my hardware is going to be in the description or in the video. Though, as you could tell, I do have the 7900 XT. This display really don't mean nothing. So here's my quality. I'm doing extreme, showing it, so I ain't changing nothing. So how I want to do my benchmarks is I want to make several passes in the same line of direction on the map. And since Plunder is out now, I'm going to utilize that, and I'm going to be benchmarking the map on Urzikstan. So let's get started. Thanks for Plunder because it does not affect my KD because I am going to be gaming as well. So, and I'd like to mention, I won't start my benchmark until I reach the location where I want to start my benchmark. And okay, this is the location where I start my benchmark. Okay, so now I'm back after making several passes in the same line of direction on the map. Urzikstan. Apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. I calculated some numbers in Microsoft Excel, and these are the final results. But I like to mention, like, don't get my max average twisted with my total average, and we'll get to that in a second. So obviously the red is my FPS average, and the black is my actual FPS I was supposedly getting. So obviously my max average was 188 FPS and 196 FPS. But here is where you have to pay attention to. This is just how I labeled it, my total average FPS. Now this is what I was getting in game. So my FPS average was 165 FPS and actual was 173 FPS. So that means I was bouncing around, in between 165 and 173 in game. the actual FPS I was getting in game, I'll try to like YouTube some editing tutorials to see if I can highlight this, but I'm new to like editing, so right here, pay attention. Total average. This is what I was getting in game. So this indicates with a Ryzen 5800X3D and a RX 7900 XT, extreme settings 1080p on Urzikstan map. This is the FPS you're gonna get, and I'm gonna not gonna lie. For extreme settings, that is pretty good. So, like I said, don't get it twisted for my max average. Maybe I shouldn't benchmark that. It's just I wanted to show you all the FPS I was getting through MSI Afterburn. Now, not to talk your ear off, so moving along. My minimum average was 138 FPS and 167 FPS, even though that's kind of weird with my actual in-game. That's why it's like kind of hard. Like I ain't gonna lie, like Warzone is so hard to optimize and it's so hard to get like really good frames. But like that could be like another rant video in the future. So my 1% was 79 FPS to 87 FPS, and my 0.01% low was 54 FPS and 70 FPS. Now, to get back what I was saying, please don't get the max average and the total average confused. The total average, like I said, apologize for repeat myself. I'm going to say that on all my videos because I just come off the head. I don't write scripts. I think if you know about something, you shouldn't have to need a script to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's dumb, but that's just my personal opinion. So right here, 165 FPS to 173 FPS. That's what I was achieving in game, and like I said, that's pretty good results. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll try to respond back in a manageable time. Subscribe, hit that noti button so you know when the next video from FPS Benchmarks is coming out. Till then, happy gaming.